Okay, so guys, I got some good news, and this article here is dedicated to my man in the comments, Gary Medeiros. Now, this is actually a big deal. So this is what they're forecasting here. TD now forecasting Toronto home prices to increase by 7.8% in 2020. Now, let's take 2 steps back here. Heck, let's take 3 steps back. How the heck is the Canadian proper who has to save 30 years to put a 30 years with an average to high paying job to put a down payment on a 1-bedroom condo? What the hell is this? So let's say Toronto home prices increase by 7.8 points. Let's say it does. So you're telling me what? Houses are going to go to $1.2, $1.3 million again? What you telling me? What is that? What they're trying to tell me here? So this is Organized Bank is saying TD now forecasting Toronto home prices to increase by 7.8%. How's about we rephrase that, and we say TD? Okay, where's that? You're not a nice person.
I will tell you, this is going to be something special.
Let me tell you straight up, guys. Let's get straight here. If this happens, I'm not saying it can't, but if it does happen, some country's going to have to or open its borders. Some country's going to have to say, look, I understand you guys are in a lot of political problems in Canada. Please come to our country. We'll help you out. We'll help you get started and put you in positions and jobs of what you know how to do, and we'll take you in, because the locals can't live in their own freaking country. People born and raised in their own cities don't even have 2 nickels to rub together. So we got Gary saying bull in the comments there. Gary saying bull. Okay, so how do you figure this out? Unless everyone gets a 7.8% raise, it still wouldn't be. Even if people got a 30% raise, they still couldn't get into an average home. 30%. Let's say minimum wage was like Australia. Right now, minimum wage in Australia, I think it's $20 an hour. Let's say it was like that. You still couldn't get anything. So Lord Humongous is saying banks lie. Come on. Banks don't lie.
I don't give out my number to anybody.
Okay, I don't give out my number. So, but still.
Mexico.
Like, I can't believe TD forecasting Toronto home prices to increase. That's a really... I got to get Gary the hell on the show. Gary, you better be up right now, because I'm calling you right now. I don't care if it's not sunny where you are. I'm calling you right now. Good, I haven't chatted with him in a month.
How's the situation in Russia? Mexico.
Gary, turn on your Skype. We gotta find out what the heck is going on here.
Hey, bud.
Dashbone!
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm good. Hey, okay, so what's going on here? Why is TD sending this bold statement across Toronto stories, and it's picking up other mainstream media is picking it up, and I saw it on City 24 or something, that TD is now forecasting Toronto home prices to increase by 7.8% in 2020. And this article is from today.
I don't know, man. I don't buy it. There's no way that's going to happen, in my opinion, not with everything going on the way it is. It doesn't make sense. They're trying to pump up this narrative so much, even at a time like this when everything's all messed up. It doesn't make sense.
Well, because the banks know if people can't withdraw from their homes or use their lines of credit or their HELOCs or second mortgages, whatever country you're in, whatever they call it in your country, they need to. What the problem is, they need to figure something out because if the price of housing, okay, Gary, let's argue it does go that high, and then what? Where are the Canadians going to go?
I have no idea.
Because the Canadians can't get into anything. I talked to a guy. He says, "Oh, I work as a practitioner, and my wife works as an X-ray. She works with X-rays, doing X-rays and CAT scans and stuff." And I spoke to him the other day. He says once this virus thing lifts and everything starts to resume back to normal, he said he's moving to Montana. He said he bought a house. He says he's been watching my show for years. He said he found a house in Montana, 4 acres of land, $220,000, and it's a beautiful log cabin that was purchased. And he said, I'm done. I'm going to work in the local hospital there, 25 miles out of the major city, buy an SUV, go into work, or a Jeep, go into work, and that's it. He's like, I'm not dealing with this anymore.
Yeah, I don't buy that article. I think it was just pushed out just to, create some positivity in the market if you can, because I think a lot of people know what's going on, and I don't think it's. I don't think you can. I don't think it'd be saved at this point anymore. I mean, you know, so many people have lost their jobs. It's not even funny, regardless if you're laid off or not. I mean, you're getting $2,000 a month from the government for that emergency fund. What the hell's $2,000 even cover in a month? You're looking at that won't even cover the mortgage people have.
That's true, because a lot of people are over leveraged. They're borrowing almost anywhere from $600,000 to $1 million for an average wage home.
There's no money to pay up back any debt that they have. I mean, even if a couple's making $2,000 each, that's $4,000. It's still not enough.
No, because then you have the property taxes, you have all the home tax, fire insurance, all that stuff.
Yeah, it's the fact that they would push out an article like that really boggles my mind. The fact that they're even posting something like that. But it is what it is. They're really trying to push up this market even at a time like this, and it's interesting, right? Because I'm sure real estate agents are freaking right now. Freaking about how things are.
Okay, here's the deal. Let's take a look at this article again. Let me tell you how, honestly, for them to pull a stunt like this, okay, this is very dangerous. Can I tell you why I think it's dangerous? It's because people who are on the hook with mortgages and have a HELOC and have a little bit of space because they got their values of their homes back, and some of them came in a bit high, and they figure they could just use a little bit of more equity to keep them going. So they're going to put themselves into more debt because they believe their house is going to go up 7.8%. So on $100,000, right? That's $7,800. On $1 million, that's $78,000, and the average home is in and around there. They think they have a little bit of wiggle room. This is so dangerous because people think, hey, if the bank is saying this, then this way I could get myself a little bit more from my house and borrow from my house a bit more. This will give me the extra leg room I need until this whole sickness passes, right?
Yeah.
That's why I see it dangerous, because people think that they're okay.
Yeah, I don't. Like I said, I don't buy this article. The fact that they even released something like this is a joke. It just doesn't make sense. I mean, the recovery time for this economy, it's not going to be. And Evan has said this, Steve, and pretty much everybody's been saying, and it's, I believe it. It's not going to be no V-shaped recovery. So I don't know where these people are going to get this 7.8% increase in the market when. Nobody's going to be able to nobody's going to get. I don't believe everybody's going back to work. Unfortunately, I think it's not going to happen. I think a lot of people either going to stay laid off or they're going to forget, unfortunately let go or whatever the situation. I don't believe everybody's going to go back to work. It's just the reality, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.